Hi everybody, Mr. Knieven here, and today we are going to be talking about changing states of matter. And right here in front of us, we have all three states of matter. We have solids, we have liquids, and, well, we have gases. But we can see the gas coming out of the water as it evaporates. And if water molecules are heated enough, they build up and gain so much energy that they start moving faster and faster. Those little bubbles that we see at the bottom of this flask here, as it gets hotter and hotter, they speed up, they get so active that then they go to the top and then they pop, they burst. Now, the water we see when it pools up outside on the ground in puddles, it doesn't boil as it goes away, it simply evaporates. And it's still, again, because those water molecules gain energy from the sun and they gradually just turn into water vapor. So what we're going to look at today is that we have our solids, and solid water, H2O, we call ice, right? And as a liquid, we call H2O, just like we see it here. But as a gas, it's still water vapor, but we have water vapor all around. It's our humidity around, but if we want to look at it a little closer, I'll bring my camera around. Let me bring this so that we can see what we see up here. Hopefully with the darker background, you see that steam, right? That's water vapor escaping the flask, escaping the water as it heats up. And so we also are seeing another part of water, and it's right here at the top of it. And I'm going to demonstrate that a little bit here as well. So to do so, I'm going to pour out a little bit of our hot water into this little flask here. Now this is really hot water. And as we do that, you see how it starts building up. And we'll leave that there. Now, immediately around the top part of this flask, we see that there's little bubbles. That's condensation. That's like when you are in a car and you are breathing and you get that on the window. That's condensation. You have put you've put warm air on a cold surface and it creates that condensation. Kind of like if you have a really hot shower or steam that collects on a mirror, same idea. Or if you go out in a summer morning and the grass is wet but it didn't rain at night, that's dew. It's condensation, water vapor that's trapped on a cold surface. So if we were to take a regular, nothing's in here, and I take and channel this into the other flask, or in this other one here. So it's gonna take a little bit of time, but all that water vapor is trapped now in our first one here, and it's going to come up and it's going to collect. Now, as it does that, actually, let's speed up this process, and we are going to channel this over. Let's bring this, right? And so as this heats up, it's going to take this water vapor, it's going to channel it down this tube and then recollect into the other flask. But along this tube here, that is water vapor going up. It's going to recondense because after it gets cool enough, those water molecules are going to combine again. All right, so now that it's been boiling for a little bit, that water is heating up, gaining energy. It then is going up into this tube, but as it goes up, it loses its energy and it recondenses. And we now can start noticing the little droplets that are falling into our next collection. So that water is heating up, it then is recondensing and then channeling into the other flask. Pretty amazing. And it's the same water, same H2O, just changing states right in front of our eyes.